And tonight's no different. Some confident players coming through the tunnel earlier on. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. All right, a chance to check out stats for Paul George.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks have their transcendent superstar in Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he said, we've got more. We have a great team, guys who can knock down shots. If there are 5 people in front of me who want to hold me back from that goal, there are 4 guys on the court who will make plays. That's what makes us dangerous. Kevin, back to you.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Ibaka. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the 2. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Now here's Giannis. Lopez. Ibaka is some nice D. They're running. Pushing it up. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Leonard following the basket by Giannis. And Beverly kicks to Ibaka. 6 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And George with the stuff.
This is how athletic Paul George is. An absolute monster around the rim.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the pass to Lopez. Holiday looking over the floor. Stolen by George. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Nobody near Leonard. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. There's the lob, Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs. Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Here's DiVincenzo. Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Well, efficiency from the mid-range has always been a part of Kawhi Leonard's game.
Passes it to Lopez. Giannis against Morris. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. Off target from three-point range. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now, here's George. 32 points for him last game against Portland.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to George. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts. And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. George against DiVincenzo. And George, here we go. And that one is off.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
That's good from Holiday on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Holiday's got 5 now.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Now here's Leonard. 20 points for him last game against Portland.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
Rocket 2. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Leonard's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, this guy is never a bad option in a tough situation. Kawhi Leonard under duress. Nicely done.
Milwaukee with the ball. 9-point game. Outside Holiday. And Middleton now atop the key. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Paul George grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 9. Morris into the lane. And here's Leonard from 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Leonard's got his third basket of the night right there. Bucks have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Here's Giannis. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And how about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
On the wing, George. Defended by DiVincenzo. And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
The first one falls, emphasizing the importance of a deep bench. A few teams, Doris, across the league are riddled with injuries right now.
And this is where your front office has to find a way to be successful year after year. And players over the course of a season maybe won't play for 5, 6, 7, 8 games, and then an injury opens an opportunity, and you have to have a high level of professionalism at the end of the bench to endure these moments.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Middleton against Leonard. Pass to Beverly. He feeds it to Ibaka.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the three ball.
Free throw good. Serge Ibaka.
Well, there's a length and an intensity that Serge Ibaka brings to the table. And as a solid teammate who contributes on both ends, this is a guy you want on your team.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Rondo comes in for Patrick Beverly. No good on the second free throw. Bucks leading by 7. Middleton for 3. The offensive rebound. Up and in on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Pistons in Detroit. Leonard kicks to Rondo. Kennard on the wing. Off target from outside. Milwaukee's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Holiday against Kennard. The shot by Holiday, no good. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 9 points. Kennard's shot is off.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Middleton finds Antetokounmpo. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Chris Middleton. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. First in free throw shooting, 15th in three-point shooting, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. Now here's Jackson. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
Milwaukee leading by 7. And there's the pass to Forbes. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Now here's Tucker, covered by Morris. 4 on the clock. Fade away. That one's not going to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
You know what? The stats certainly looked good, but the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments, and that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
Here's T. Following the basket by Marcus Morris. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Jackson misses.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Portis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Rondo against T. Outside Rondo. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Rondo. And he slams it one-handed.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now, here is Morris. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Goes up. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Here's Rondo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shot to stop the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul.
Take a break.
I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Here's Teague. Yep, that one goes in there.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Kennard. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland. It's blocked. Here is Forbes. Inside. Antetokounmpo kicks to Forbes. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Clippers trail by 13. Morris looking over the floor. There's 1:38 left in the first. Rondo passes to Morris. There's Jackson with the three. Drills it from outside. Jackson's got 5.
And Jackson has become a reliable three-point shooter. That's a shot you got to respect.
Bucks leading by 10. And here is Teague taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Kennard, and he uses the glass on the layup. Kennard's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Clippers. .105 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Teague. From the wing, just 5 on the clock. No good off the front iron.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And the shot goes in. 7 points in the game.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Portis. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Portis has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Outside Rondo. Morris passes to Rondo. That one no good. Great D that time from T. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo had this to say earlier.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me. I'm able to know where my teammates going to be. I'm able to get to my spots and I know my spots. And I don't score on accident no more. I score because I know, okay, I'm going to get to that spot, try to make a play for my teammate or make a play for myself.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there, and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. We've got Luke Kennard. Ivica Zubac is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Jackson in at the two-guard spot. The free throw drops for Jackson. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Jackson hits both of them.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
T to the right side. Back to Forbes. They get it back. And Giannis gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points for the game.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. That free throw good from Cousins.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing. And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the double up on Antetokounmpo from 20 feet out. Connaughton kicks to Lopez. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. And their road trip is only getting started, as that's the second of 6 for them.
Well, I'll tell you this, if the defense collapses, if it makes a mistake momentarily, Beverly has the kind of basketball IQ to take advantage.
Here's Teague after the basket by Los Angeles. The drive by Giannis. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Clippers trail by 4. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Clippers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. A different look for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Ante DiVincenzo comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Drew Holiday in for Jeff Teague. And then for Los Angeles, Ibaka comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Reggie Jackson. They throw good, Paul George.
Well, Paul George, smack dab in the middle of the prime of his career, and maybe underestimated is his drive to win.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Detroit.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And he can't get the first one. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
He hits the second from the line.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
And that one's good. Beverly.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now, Antetokounmpo, 15 points in the game. Middleton outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Stolen by Middleton. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Middleton. Holiday's got his third bucket of the night.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you? Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Boy, Patrick Beverly, what a pleasure this guy is to watch. The level of competitiveness, the commitment to the defensive end. Man, he can raise the team.
Now here is Holiday. Last time out he had 14 points. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
DiVincenzo against George. Right side, Leonard. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Ibaka against Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on George. The Bucks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And the first one drops. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And so he makes both from the line. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Leonard on the wing. Right wing. Clock at 6. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 5th assist in this one. Passes it to Cousins. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
Well, big frame, great hands, and Cousins a load on the offensive glass.
Holiday against Beverly. Floats one up. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Bucks #1.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from George. And George drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Bucks passing it around. Tucker with the ball. Leonard's there. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
I just love the activity, a fireball of energy. Tucker earning himself a trip to the stripe.
That's good from Tucker. Both free throws good from Tucker.
You know, make no mistake, guys, one of the more effective second-round picks we have in the NBA. Tucker provides a steady diet of production.
Now, here is George. He's got 9. And George with the stuff.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Leonard against Middleton. Kicks it to Tucker. Here's the 3. And again, the Bucks miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's Cousins, that time on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside Leonard. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Bucks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. To the middle. Lopez against Beverly. Here's Holiday. Off the left rim and out. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Let's remember, this guy north of 270 pounds with long arms. Cousins looking to impose his will in the lane.
Shoot 2.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Well, throughout the early part of his career, DeMarcus Cousins was a high-usage focal point of the offense. Now you're being asked to play more alongside other star players and adjust your role. He's done exactly that.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Rondo comes in for Patrick Beverley.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Bucks have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And really, from second-round pick to all-star, Middleton's story inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Morris is checked in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Rondo finds Cousins. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. And here are the Clippers now. It's a 3-point game. Rondo against Holiday. Rondo dishes to Leonard. Outside for Rondo. Kennard for 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Milwaukee has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Now Holiday. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
The Bucks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one. The Bucks making a switch here. Teague's checked in, and a switch here also for the Clippers. Jackson, he's checked in for Leonard. Both free throws good from Holiday.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Pass to Morris. Pass to Kennard. 6 on the shot clock.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Bucks leading by 5. The kick out to Holiday. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Holiday's got 12 in the game.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
And the Clippers call time here. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
And the Bucks with some changes. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Morris inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jeff Teague.
You see, you can't be too physical with Marcus Morris. This guy is so strong, and he's so good at drawing the foul.
And Morris drops them both.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA, understands his role as a stretch four.
Teague against Rondo. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got his second bucket of the night.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Morris outside. Outside Rondo. Shot clock at 5. Up top Cousins. Fires the 3. The shot comes out. Now the Bucks take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Connaughton. He's got 5. The pass to Portis. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now here's Rondo. 9-point game his last outing. Cousins inside, guarded by Tucker. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
You look at Middleton. He's there in the top 10 in the Eastern Conference voting. The fans have really gotten behind him.
And that's the way it should be. Kevin, you could make a case that he should be a starter, but there's just so many great players in the East. Just being in the top 10 shows how much respect the fans have for him.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And the Bucks with possession here. The Clippers getting the bucket. They get it again. Teague. The layup off target.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Jackson.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
To the paint, here's Connaughton, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Jackson down low. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Teague deciding where to go with it. Pass to Connaughton. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cousins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Morris against Teague. Great D that time from Teague. And Connaughton has it in the corner. No good on the 3. Here's Jackson. Drains the jumper to finish the break. Jackson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And you don't have to tell Jackson to take that kind of shot. He's going to every time.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Milwaukee on top, leading by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus at that end of the floor?
You know, just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions about the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 steal. So far, he's played a big role for his team here. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Milwaukee?
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball, and that means playing with poise, making good decisions, and not giving away any possession. They did a great job of that in the first half.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's George. Cousins trying to free himself up. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from George. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Leonard against Middleton. Here's Lopez, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you have to love the energy from Brook Lopez. This guy has got deep inside position, and he accepts the hit like a champ.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Brook Lopez.
Well, Brook Lopez, such a versatile scorer. He's got great low post moves. He can also step away and face up and make jump shots. Very difficult bind for the defenders.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
George passes to Leonard. To the middle. Here's Ibaka, and he lays it straight in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Holiday against Beverly. In the corner, Middleton with it. And the 3 off target.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Milwaukee in the lead. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And stolen by Cousins. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
What a terrific steal to ignite that play. You have to protect the ball around DeMarcus Cousins.
And the Bucks, they're shooting in this game 45%. Cousins against Giannis. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Cousins.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 12. Pass to DiVincenzo. In the corner, Middleton with it. Back to Lopez. 6 to shoot.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
Well, guys, Kawhi may not have averaged 20 points per game until his 5th season, but now it happens with regularity.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Will it go? Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead's cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Antetokounmpo. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Cousins. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Ibaka. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now, here is George. 13 points in the game. The pass to Leonard. Out to Ibaka. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Over Holiday. And it's sent back by Lopez. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Holiday is running. DiVincenzo can't hit it. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Leonard against Giannis. Leonard draws the double. Passes it to Beverly. Back to George. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And an incredible display of awareness there. Giannis, a great read on the defensive end and understands this team wants to run.
Now, here is George. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Middleton, and another basket for Milwaukee.
And good to see the hustle from Middleton here. He's a good partner to have on the break, and he's quick to get up the court.
And the Clippers call time here. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Clippers trail by 3. Beverly with the ball. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. And it's George missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. The Clippers shooting in the second half so far about 45%. He kicks it to Ibaka. Back to George. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Clippers making a switch here. Jackson's checked in, taken away by Holiday. And pushing it up, Milwaukee. The Bucks again in transition.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Here's Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Brook Lopez. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
And the first one at the line is good.
When the story of Kawhi Leonard is told, it will be about the hard work being the secret of his success. Here was a guy who was not the most vaunted prospect in either high school or college. But boy, he kept his eyes on what he was after, and he kept working.
Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And the Clippers with a change here too. Zubac is checked in for George. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And Doris, you were talking about Leonard's work ethic. Going back to San Diego State, he used to come in at 6:30 in the morning. No lights on in the gym, so he brought his own lamps. I mean, the guy was dedicated.
No doubt, Kevin, and that has been the through line of his career. First to practice, last to lead. He has that hunger to improve, the drive and the desire to put in the time to be great. There's a price to be paid, and he's willing to pay it.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Well, you think back to draft day in 2011. It was quiet then. It became loud as his career went on. But the Spurs get the draft rights to Kawhi Leonard on that day for George Hill. Incredible.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 21. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Marcus Morris is checked in for Serge Ibaka. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Clippers trail by 3. And here's Leonard, who's got 19. Great D that time for Middleton.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Teague with a clean look. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Rondo passes to Zubac. It's stolen by Kumbo. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Giannis.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Rondo kicks to Kennard. To the inside, Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Giannis. Oh,
goodness. Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
And the Clippers call time here. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Clippers. Down low. Kennard, the pass to Rondo. Over onto Kumbo. Rondo, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And onto Kumbo, slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here's Zubac. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Morris. Back to Kennard. Pass to Rondo. 5 on the clock. Inside. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Kennard.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
Middleton against Leonard. And Middleton kicks to Teague. Back to Middleton. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
The shot's good from Kennard.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
Teague, the pass to Giannis. The 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Morris has got 5 rebounds tonight.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. That free throw good from Leonard.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Leonard hits them both. Milwaukee in the lead. Outside Teague. To the inside. With the fadeaway. The Clippers grab the miss.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Leonard draws the double. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Milwaukee has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Teague. The teardrop falls in. Teague's got his 3rd basket of the night.
How about the touch on that floater? That shot, as Teague has in his arsenal, is such an important piece to have.
Rondo against Teague. Rondo passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The Bucks shooting it quite well in this 3rd quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Here's Teague, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Teague's got 8 points.
Well, I'll tell you what, impeccable work from Jeff Teague inside, showing great patience down in the lane.
Leonard against Middleton. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Kennard on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Back to Zubac. Outside Rondo. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Morris. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, that's just stellar concentration from the talented forward. Marcus Morris effective at keeping his balance on these tough finishes.
Now here's Teague. He's got 8. 59 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Giannis. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Giannis has got 14 points now in the second half. Teague against Rondo. Pass to Kennard. Forbes with the rebound. The Bucks shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Teague, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Fires from 18. And another basket for Milwaukee.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Now Kennard. He's got 7. Back to Rondo. Now the pass to Leonard. From the arc. It's good from long range. Leonard's got 26.
Well, Kawhi Leonard put in the time to become a big-time threat from range. That is beautiful.
Gets it off, and it's good. But hold on, the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the 3rd quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Paul George is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Beverly in at the point. And that one's good by Giannis.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Outside, George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brook Lopez.
We call that masterful use of the pump fake. Paul George effective getting guys to jump on it.
First one falls for him. Good on both. And the Bucks with possession here. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. The kick out to Lopez. And it's off from 3-point range.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Passes to Beverly. Now, here's George. Shot clock at 6. They get the rebound.
Now, you have got to give Paul George so much respect. He's just amazing at drawing contact when he's shooting.
That free throw missing. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Jeff T. And he's good on the second.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Middleton looking it over. Stolen. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. Outside, out of the Kumbo. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Antetokounmpo's got 18 points just in the second half. Beverly against Holiday. Beverly, the pass to George. Lays it up off the glass. George has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, not only can Paul George get off the dribble drive, but you see the strength to absorb the contact and finish. Nice.
Middleton outside. Here's the lob into the Kumbo. It's stolen by Ibaka. Outside, George. Pass to Kennard. Here is Ibaka. Out to the wing. And Beverly kicks to George. 4 on the shot clock. That shot missing. Good D by Lopez. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And stolen by Cousins. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Kennard. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. They're running. For 3, Middleton, good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 4 assists in the game. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Outside, George. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Beverly finds Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Patrick Beverly puts it on the deck, drives to the cup, and will get to the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. On that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Pass to George. Lays it up and banks it in. That's now 22 points for George.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
Now here is Holiday to take the lead. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
I'll tell you, there's little you can do to stop Paul George when he's got his game going. He has the lane to the rim, and you know he's going to finish.
Here's DiVincenzo. Dishes it to Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Beverly against Holiday. Here's Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
Well, nice finish. DeMarcus has the ability to absorb contact and still make the play.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Middleton trying to break free. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Antetokounmpo. The Clippers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Ibaka outside. He dishes it to George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
See, I don't think you can teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Paul George. Bucks trail by 4. Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Well, we've seen Giannis add to his game over the years, and a consistent pull-up jumper might make him unguardable.
Beverly finds George. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Holiday against Beverly. Clock at 6. Back to Ibaka. Over Lopez.
Well, you love the hustle that Brook Lopez plays with on the defensive end. He may not be the quickest guy, but he will give his all.
Here's Giannis. He nails it, and we're tied up. Giannis has got 43 points. And it's the Clippers with the ball. And here's Beverly to the middle. Here's George. Great pass to set up the lay-in. George has got 17 points here in the second half. To the paint. Here's DiVincenzo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Now Beverly. Down low. That's tipped and stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
To the paint. Here's Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And he knocks down the first one. Leonard hits them both. Now here is Holiday. The pass to Giannis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead.
Clippers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
As unassuming as he looks sometimes, Kawhi Leonard finishes with authority off the dribble.
Milwaukee's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Holiday dishes to Middleton. Stolen by Beverly. Outside for George. George double teamed. Here's Ibaka. Second shot opportunity. And here's Leonard from 3. Great D that time for Middleton. The Bucks trail. Here's DiVincenzo. The guys here in the fourth quarter. Still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Leonard with the ball. Leonard draws the double. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Giannis inside. Cousins is there. Basket good. Antetokounmpo's got 48.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Beverly for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Beverly's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
Huge moment for Patrick Beverly. Wow.
And here's Holiday. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Leonard kicks to Beverly. On the wing, George. Defended by DiVincenzo. And it's George finishing it off.
These are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
Here's Milwaukee now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Middleton. He's off on that one, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Leonard on the wing. There's the three. Rebound, Milwaukee. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
One of the key aspects for Kawhi Leonard's scoring per game is his ability to get to the free throw line. This guy lives there.
Free throw drops for Leonard. Leonard hits them both.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Holiday against Beverly. Stolen by Holiday. Kept alive. Excellent D there from George. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. The lead is 2. Leonard, no luck. Milwaukee has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Milwaukee, no good that time either. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Here's Giannis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, and he does get the second one. And that narrows the gap to 1. 1:21 left here in the fourth quarter. Middleton against Leonard. Over in the corner, Beverly. It's hauled in by Giannis.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Buries the triple.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Leonard kicks to Beverly. Shoots the three. Nails the triple.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 1. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Patrick Beverly.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Leonard attacking.
Well, Kawhi Leonard is a career 85% free throw shooter. You do not want to put him at the line.
knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They trail by 1. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Kumbo against Cousins. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Right between the eyes.
And big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 2. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
DiVincenzo against George. Leonard on the wing. Over Middleton. Can't cash in. And so they foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You got to love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Giannis, a hard-fought win for you tonight. What gave you all the advantage?
I think we just stick in our game plan, move the ball. As I said, we move the ball offensively, we play hard defensively. That's why we were able to keep our composure and win the game.
You guys look calm and cool down the stretch, man. Congrats. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.